Hello, welcome to Luckily News Treasure Trove. I'm Charlotte.
I'm Lisa.
And today we are going to discuss our April and May read-along pick, which was The School for Good and Evil by Soman Chainani. The story is about Agatha and Sophie who get kidnapped and are sent to the School for Good and Evil, but they are sent to the opposite schools that everyone expects, and everyone thinks it's a mistake. But perhaps there's more to these girls than what we might think at first. There's also a whole background to the school, a history to the school, making it that all the characters that go there are actually fairy tale characters.
Yes, that we know from storybooks that we read.
So Cinderella has graduated from there, Snow White, Guinevere, Lancelot.
Yes, but also the bad ones, like the witch from Snow White,
the evil queen,
the witch from Hansel and Gretel. So like both the good and the bad.
Yes. And what happens is that apparently in the 200 last years, from the stories we know, it was always good that won at the end of the stories. However, before that, there was always a balance between good and evil winning. And all the ones who studied in the evil schools actually know the stories in which evil won, which we don't know anymore. They've been lost to history. But so, it's very interesting. I thought the story was very interesting because it was very fast-paced. There's always something happening, always.
Yeah, it wasn't like, it never got boring. So there was always something happening that you want to keep reading.
Yeah, there was no downtime and like, okay, now I can set the book down, it's kind of getting boring now. No, it's just, it keeps going, keeps going. I loved the imagination that went into this.
Yes.
There were a lot of moments where you're kind of surprised. For a middle grade book, I was actually quite... I expected a bit less in imagination-wise, but I was very pleasantly surprised by how much thought went into a lot of the aspects of the story. I don't want to give them away, but there's a few I have specifically in mind. And no, honestly, it's, if ever you read it and you want to talk to us about it, I can give you all the spoilers.
I was surprised by how, well, not dark it got sometimes. Sometimes it was really like, oh wow, not too superficial and all. It got really investing at times. And I really liked how the storybook characters were involved in this story. So that was nice to like recognize some fairy tale characters and all. I really enjoyed that as well.
Yeah, and I love that there were the uglification classes and what was it? Story by trial or something like that?
Yes, like they had 3 different
very interesting trials and challenges that they had to win, and there was a lot of magic. I just honestly,
that was really good.
And the fact, I was going to give a spoiler. No. But there's just so much that went into it. And I've read quite a few middle grade books, and I don't think I've read many that were so interesting and go into depth. I often get I don't usually invest myself so much in a book because it's a bit too superficial, but here really...
Yeah, it's surprising.
It was surprising in a good way. I really expected less. I had expectations, but not as high.
Yes, me too. I didn't really know much about it when I first started reading it, and I ended up liking it as well. So and I've read the second one already, and it gets really interesting. So
now I have to go read it as well. And I think, so initially it was supposed to be a trilogy as well, but now a 4th book has come out, so it's kind of a new storyline with the same characters?
I think it's the same characters, but just set in the future, so after the events of the 3rd book.
Okay. I agree. But so, the story keeps going. So initially it was a trilogy, now there are 4. But yeah, so I recommend this book for middle grade readers, but also for older readers.
Yes,
honestly,
definitely. It's very enjoyable. Quick, nice writing style. It's a quick read. Interesting story.
Yeah, the characters are very interesting.
Yes.
Like, the character development is quite
Quite.
nice.
Although I'm hoping for some more character development from the main character.
Yes.
Because I was hoping
Some of the characters in Good need to be developed a bit more.
Yes.
That's the only thing.
Yes. So I'm hoping that will happen.
But maybe
through
that's
the
on
rest.
purpose as well.
Yeah.
Because I suppose that a lot of them, it's true, at one point, they
Yes.
point out they're a bit superficial.
Yes.
Amongst each other, it's pointed out. So maybe it's on purpose. So,
Yeah.
maybe.
So that's why I'm interested in reading the rest of the series, to see what will happen to these characters that we think we might know what's going to happen to good characters and bad characters, but might get all turned around.
No, and there's some nice plot twists as well.
Yes, definitely.
So yeah, it's recommended very
Yes.
highly. And if ever you come around the shop, please come and discuss this book with us, because it is fun.
We
It
have
is
a
fun
lot to
read.
say.
Yes. And we're restraining now because we don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, so we hope you enjoy it. If you come around, please pick up a copy. We have the sequels as well.
Yes.
And come and talk with us. Or even in the comments down below, if you have anything to share about the book, please do so and we'll respond. So thank you for watching, and we hope to see you around here very soon.
Okay.
Bye.